Hello and welcome. So, with the increase of Warhammer 40,000's popularity, I've noticed a lot of talk about what would make a good 40k game. With Space Marine 2 on the horizon, under the eye of a bad developer Saber Interactive, whose greatest hits include WWE Battlegrounds and Shaq Legends, I have low expectations for it. Yet, it did get me thinking about games that would fit Warhammer 40k. We have the obvious real-time strategy, like the original Dawn of War series, Dawn of War, Winter Assault, Dark Crusade, and Soulstorm. Soulstorm, which I have already reviewed. You also have first-person shooters, like Death Ring and Fire Warrior. I've also reviewed Fire Warrior. Third-person hack and slash shooter, like Space Marine, the original one. Space Hulk, the first-person squad game for the PlayStation 1. And Space Hulk, the almost direct copied board game for PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4. It may have been on the Xbox One, but I'm not 100%. I've never seen it nor never played it on that. A lot of genres covered, and that is before we get to the awful mobile games. Yet, one seems to be skipped over or overlooked entirely. That is bullet hell shmups. However, is this possible? Are you here, you ask? These are balls to wall hard games that fit the feel of 40k. Now, imagine being a lone Valkyrie pilot, racing to evac an officer from a planet invaded by Tyranids. You have to blast your way through giant bugs. Everything's flying at you, live ammunition is screaming, the parts not filled with bullets are you and the enemy unit. Bullets everywhere, enemies everywhere, and they all want you dead. Well, we don't have that. But if you replace a lone Valkyrie pilot with a princess flying on a beetle, you have Mushihimesama. I apologise if I pronounced that incorrectly. I'm probably going to do that all through the review. It was made by Cave Games back in 2004 for the arcade, and it was then released for 2005 for the PlayStation 2. Now, here's a fun fact. I was given this game to review back in 2015 when it was released for Steam. I was a games journalist back then. Anyway, so you play as Rekko or Rico as you fly in your golden beetle Kinero to meet the god of the Kuju are the big bugs you are fighting, by the way. You may cure your people of a Hishiri Fury village when a mysterious illness strikes. So, she goes to the forest. So, there's parts about sacrifice, something about miasma, which is poisonous to humans. There is a plot, but it's a bullet hell shooter. The plot is so far down the list of priorities, it's not even funny. Okay, it's less of a plot, more of a reason why you're doing what you're doing. So graphically, I love it. It's great colours. The screen is almost constantly full of bright and wonderful creatures, all wonderfully drawn and amazingly animated. The explosions are actually lovely and bright and amazing. They're a nice bright blue and just create a marvellous glow. As I said, the enemies are gorgeous and the boss fights fill the screen. One even fills up pretty much half a level. I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, it literally fills up half a level. You're fighting it all through and it's just absolutely fantastic and it's just top quality stuff. The controls are fluid and not once, no matter how manic it got on screen, did I ever suffer lag, frame rate, or drops, or anything like that. It just worked so fluidly. It is a wonder to behold. The controls are twitch and dying was probably your fault. There's always breaks in the rounds where you can slip through. Not doing it on time meant, well, you died. Yet controlling Rekko never felt I was fighting to control her. She just went when I wanted her to go. It was just so fluid. The gameplay, it's good. As I said before, the collectibles are great, giving you lots more firepower and the enemies respond in kind. And by the final level, you're going to die a lot. You're going to die so much, Dark Souls players are going to think it's actually a bit much. Right at the end, everything will kill you in one shot. Yeah, one shot. As soon as your shield for respawning fades. Yeah, as soon as you die, you get a shield. But as soon as that fades, you're going to die again. Unless you're really good. I'm not really good, just so you know. I'm really bad. Now here's where my problem comes, especially with PC versions of shoot 'em ups, and it's not just this one. Deathsmile suffers from it as well. When you die, you can continue where you left off. Now, exactly where you left off. There's no restarting the level with Mushihimesama. That is so hard to pronounce. I apologise for just butchering that word. You have infinite continues too, so when you die, the power-up just pops out where you are, and it is there to continue to grab when you continue, and which are an infinite amount of continues of. So unless you're going for a high score or the single ship challenge, which I see a lot of shmup players doing, there's very little punishment for you dying outside of your patience to keep pressing continue. Now, this is pretty much an open letter because I want to see a shoot 'em up in the 40k style. I would love to see a game like this where you play as a Valkyrie, maybe a Black Star, or any of the Imperial ships, and just fighting and flying in this style. I love this style of game. It's always great fun to play. I have rarely seen a game like this where I've not enjoyed it. I've got into some of the old ones just because of games like this one and Death Smiles. Now, I would love to see, one like this where you do play as a Valkyrie, or I don't know, any of them, any of the ships, a Valkyrie, a Black Star. What do I have? I have a Dark Talon, a Nephilim. It's like if you want to do a Dark Age Wars, just do the. And there's so much more because you can upgrade with the weapons. You can start with the basic stuff and you can slowly upgrade to just, last cannons, assault cannons, etc. So you're constantly having this bullet hell expectation carrying on. And this is just something I would love to see. I don't think we'll ever see it, which is a shame, but we do have something like Shooters and Teeth coming, which is like the old school Metal Slug games. Well, that's what they seem to be, and I hope they are. Well, I hope it is, I should say. Though like I said, my expectations at the moment are quite low on games from 40k, as I've played many mobile games, and Dawn of War 3 was so fun. I should really have a sarcastic tone for that statement, but I don't. Anyway, so there's my view for this game. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, I died a lot. It is a very difficult game, but it is a lot of fun. I would definitely suggest it to anyone who plays it. Hopefully, we can see a 40k in this style too. It would be great to see a vertical or side-scrolling shooter shoot 'em up, like I said, in the vein of 40k. It very much fits it, and it would be a lot of fun to play. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe as always. There are links to Element Games, Patreon, the usual stuff's down below. Alright, just go and click on it if you want. If you don't. But yeah, enjoy it. Have a great day, and I'll see you all very soon. I'm just going to let this roll on to 8 minutes as well, just so hit the 8-minute mark. Have a good day.